Hello, everyone. My name is Fritz. Welcome to Star Citizen. We are going to go through the game. What's happened in the last 7 years since last time I did a real stream about it. How it's progressed and so on, and also a bit about the future of Star Citizen. Hopefully, you will get a better understanding of the game and the brilliance behind the idea that it has. Chris Roberts, who had come up with the idea and everything about Star Citizen. If you don't know who Chris Roberts is, look up Wing Commander, both games and movie. Also, Lucky Numbers 11, the movie. I think he's the producer of that. A really talented, multi-talented person. And in Star Citizen, he has a lot of famous actors like Oldman, Luke Hamill, and a lot more. Check out Squadron 42 on IMDb. You can see how the game has progressed over the years. In the description of this, there is linked about the older video that I made on my original YouTube channel, my private YouTube channel. So you can check that out to see how much the game has progressed. The resolution is set to 1720 by 720 for widescreen, ultra widescreen. Right now in the menu you will have the black bars as I can see here also. But when the game starts, then it shouldn't be any problems. Let's see here, the chat. I wanted to. That's okay. So, we go into Star Citizen now. Go back to the universe that you once played in. In the original, 7 years ago, you will actually see that you start up in the hangar right away whenever you start the game, and then you could move down to the only city back then through the elevator system. In the start, before that, you didn't even have that possibility. You only had the hangar. You couldn't even fly the ships. So you had like the ships on display, basically in the hangar, but you couldn't fly them. Now, a lot of ships have been made flyable. And another reason why I love Star Citizen is that if you have a multi-crew ship, you can actually move about in the ship freely as the ship is progressing in 3D space. So you have your own 3D space within the game. So it's really, really unique, basically, in that way. So yeah, let's go in and see where we are. Most likely, I hope I won't die right away, but we'll see. At the same time as we're loading into Stanton, I have a problem with Twitch and YouTube. I cannot see the preview of the streams on. Oh, wait, actually, it works now on Twitch. It's actually Twitch working today. YouTube, Twitch. It works now on Twitch. YouTube working, Twitch working. Holy crap! Okay, so only problem I have is actually with YouTube. I cannot see the pre-stream on YouTube, but I can go in and see the live feed on YouTube. So with Twitch, the problem is apparently bitrate. You can't go above 6,000 kilobytes per second on the bitrate, no matter what you're streaming in. So it's limited to basically 1080p then, for the most part. On YouTube, you could actually do ultra widescreen live without any problem. So I could stream there and it would be awesome. Okay, so now in Stanton, or no matter where you wake up, you will always start up in your bed. You have a bed where you start up. This is where you're awakening for the day. Press Y to stand up. And I will, let's see, I will see if I can open. Settings. let's see. Able to see behind this, so like that. Good. Now I can put this on here. Good. So yeah, start up here in your bed basically, or bedroom. I don't know how this will be in the future if you can change this, because as far as I understand, as soon as I leave that room, the door will lock behind you and a new person can spawn in. But it's really spacious. This could actually be an office space basically, or private quarters. And that is awesome if this is yours to keep. Can we interact here? No. So you hold down F and you get the mouse cursor, and whenever things are lit up, you can interact with that. So there's nothing here that we can really interact with except making coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee, so that's not for me. Micro. I don't know if it would be called micro in this universe, but you have a preheater for food. Could you call it that? Could that be an international word? Okay, so this would probably be the doorbell notification system or call system, basically. Pick it up, hold F, press on the door, it will open. So now we are outside the room. We can not go back in again, as I suspected. So now the room has been locked off, and someone new can spawn in there. So let's take a quick look. And as you can see, they have done so much to this game to give it universal flow. I think the lights got up because it's turning into day. But look at that. You can basically fly everywhere. Let's see here. And as you can see, you have AI in the system, and as the game progresses, they will become smarter. You can now also interact with them, and hopefully you will not see that kind of bug. But you do get a real feel about the industrial part of this, how it would be. I don't think it would be like smoochie clean either. Yeah, garbage open up, or yeah, that looks like garbage, stuff like that. So then let's call in the elevator. Let me know if there's any problems with the sound. I have lowered the game sound a bit, and hopefully that will be enough that you can actually hear me clearly. I tried to do a stream a couple of days ago, but that did not go so well, due to the fact that I didn't actually see the pre-stream on any channels. So, as you can see here, you can press the middle mouse button, you can automatically zoom in and then scroll wheel up and down to see the floors. We're going down to, you can open the door again if you want to get out, but we're going down to the ground floor. If you have a bug where you are constantly falling through the elevator, that mostly happens in the PTU, then you have to actually reinitialize your profile. You have to reinsert your profile to the PTU servers. So let's see what we have over here. Nothing working here. He's looking in his Mobiglance. Mobiglance is a communication tool that you have with you, kind of like Google Glass combined with your smartphone, and you have direct access to it at all times. You can hide the chat there, F12. And yeah, look at this. And yeah, you can fall out and you can die and horrible things. Doesn't this just look awesome? And you can go everywhere. Basically, you can go or fly everywhere. There's, well, if there's not like a military district or something like that, or a restricted area that has been set up, you can basically go everywhere in the city, or fly everywhere. And there are people that have been using the city to fly racers through and everything. Over here, it looks like you have The big tower there looks like something out of Alien, and also Alien is also connected together with the Harrison Ford movies. I don't remember them on top of my head, but yeah, the dystopian AI, really good movie. Okay, so let's try to go this way. So what we want to do is get to the metro center. You can go around here and you can buy things. Med station is what you need to go to when you want to set the spawn point. So if you go to new star system, new space station or whatever that has a medical facility, I would recommend that you actually initiate your spawn point there, so you don't have to travel 20 plus minutes through space or more to get back there again, basically. Let's see, we are going on the blue line. Let's skip line.
Welcome to Metro Center.
So yeah, here you can go to Mariapiro and then set your spawn in point. And as you can see, it's so... Yeah, the AI needs some work, of course, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I love this. It's so super awesome. Compared to the first revisions of the city. This says perimeter line and gates, so you're not going that way. This way. You can decide how fast you want to go by scrolling the mouse wheel. So forward means faster, and the scroll back means that you can go slower. So if you want to sneak, oh, that's our train. Let's get on. And yeah, you will see that these are going on intervals. There's a timer on the outside as well, so you can see here, parking in 2,
Be considerate to your fellow
0.
travelers. Do not lock doors.
These are like the metro in Denmark. Those metro trains in Denmark, Copenhagen, that have no, everything is automatic. So yeah, look at this. One notion: if you notice that your train is going outside of the tracks, that would mean that you are crashing. The game is experiencing what's called a 30k crash. And yeah, when you spawn in again, most often you are spawned back in the bed. But they are working on it, so hopefully you will spawn back in your ships again in the future, if it's not destroyed or anything like that, or whatever you are in the game.
Now arriving.
Look at this.
Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
This just looks so freaking awesome. They have put so much work, and I can understand that when they do a remake of the graphics engine, they have to redo everything again. A lot of the work, basically. And also look at this. See the smoke coming from the air vent.
Step away from the platform
how
edge
realistic
when
it
train
is.
is approaching.
There are other places where it's much more realistic in here than here. You have one of the cities where you have the outside area. Okay, let's see. We are... sorry. We should be at the Tessa spaceport, I think. So let's go through the customs area and see where we are. Welcome to Lorville. And as always, we have a lot of military, a lot of soldiers around. But also, as you can see up in the top right corner, you have the gun with the forbidden sign over it. Means that you are not allowed or not capable of using weapons here. Here, if you have any infractions, you can log in and pay your fines, so you don't get sent to jail. Jail time is not too long in this game, but you can also escape from jail if you want to. Oh, look at this. One of the racers. I can never fly those. I would instantly crash and burn. Okay, so you can rent ships also if you go into New Deal, I think it is. So you don't need to own a ship in this game. You could try to, you can try a ship for a day, rent it for a day and see if you like it or not. And if you don't like it, screw it. You don't need to fly it. So to get your plane or ship, click here,
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
This is the
system.
fleet manager that will display all the ships. So on this account, as you see on the last video, I only have the Ghost and the Aurora.
Vehicle selected.
And now
Stand
you'll
by.
get the information where to go.
Your vehicle has been delivered
Hangar
to the
6.
following location. Please visit us again.
And you also see it physically there. It says what hangar it is in case you're forgetting what's on the display. So you will always know where your ship are at any time. Let's see our inventory. I have no backpack on me at all. We should, before we head off. I'm not too familiar with this location, so here you can rent ships. Yeah, and you see the prices for them, and you can choose for a day, 30 days max for a ship, and you have most of the ships here. Let's see, I am looking for a clothing store. Probably won't be anything around here. Okay, well, hopefully I will not make it too long anyway. Here. Elevators to hangars. Look at this art. The art light. I just love this. See the fans working, smoke, you have the AI. It just looks so fantastic. You see this one is currently in hangar now. 9. Be careful before you go into the elevators. Make sure that there is a physical elevator there before you go there. Sometimes the elevator has not actually come to the location, kind of like a Chinese elevator. And now you see we are closing in on hangar 6. 50 meters away. So in the old video, when you look at it, you see that there are multiple hangars next to each other. So the more ships you had, the more hangar space was allocated to you, where you can look at all your ships. But now you only have this one hangar, and your ship is spawned into this one hangar. Not only this one, but one of the many hangars this location had. Let's look at the glass, for instance. The effects of the glass when you look through it. So this ship has 4 guns. You have 2 up here. You have 2 here. There's a secondary side gun. And I also have, normally, 4 rockets. It hasn't been added. So let's enter the ship. This ship has its own bed, so you can sleep in it if you need. Yeah, here you go, lie down. So when in space, you can actually go in here, lie down, and then you can log out in space wherever you are. Or if you're doing a long flight and you want to go away from keyboard, you can lie down and just let the ship fly itself. Left, enter pilot seats. This is probably the most cramped ship ever, but then again, when you look on this, just look around, how high visibility you have here. This is just awesome. Okay, so you have in Moldy Glass, it's now connected to your ship as well as yourself as a person. You can now go into the loadout manager, for instance. You can, if you have loadouts laying about, you can do changes to them. You have knickknacks. I haven't checked this out. There's a lot of things I haven't checked because I haven't played this game in many years. I have just checked the videos, and I just had the urge to play it again. And as you can see, this is the solar system that we can travel to right now. All the planets here are possible, and locations are possible to travel to. And soon they will add a new one, I hope. Maybe by March, April. Could be optimistic, but I hope so. You can send money to someone. If, for instance, someone did a favor for you, you want to repay them, you can do this. You enter the name and then send money to them. You can here do missions that are available from this location and other locations nearby. Search for missing crew and stuff like that. And you also see that some of these are time sensitive. So that means that this person most likely had an incident with the constellation. He's probably floating in space, and if you don't make it within 4 minutes 30 to his location, he will suffocate, and I will most likely not make it. He is probably too far away for me to do anything about it. As anyone should do, is go to mercenary and call to arms, because you get extra money when you kill enemies with this. Okay, maintenance. Repair, restock, add fuel. And to be able to lift off, you go into comlink, far left. You choose friends, your will, and then it will automatically
You are clear to launch.
give you permission. You can close the mobile glass. Let's look above. See now the doors are opening. Oh, engine was. So let's see. Space. I'm steering with the mouse. Let's go into first person again, and as with walking, scroll the wheel. You could also press C, and then you could manually move it. Let's take a look. Now we are out of the spaceport. Doors are closing. Let's look at the size of those doors. And we can start flying up to space and do our shenanigans. Or whatever you want to do, if you want to be a pilot or a transport pilot or mercenary or contractor, whatever. The possibilities of job is basically limited only by what you basically. I love how you see the small engines move up. Oh, and also, can we play that? Let's see. Don't see them here. Hold on, I have a tool here. Star Citizen. Ship control. Good. Cycle reject. We have your ejection sheet seats. You can do anything you want to. Let's see, that's not the one. Trying to find how you can look around. But yeah, you can see the rockets have now been added as I did rearm. We can actually go down to land. So let's F1 again. On the shafts. And then here.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Now you will get an assigned landing bay, so you need to look around for where it is. Let's see. I think it is the one. No, it's not that one. I'm spooling the engine. That is why you're hearing the humming. Yeah, okay, this hangar is it. So yeah, the ship controls takes a bit to get used to. But yeah, so basically also here you scroll up and down the wheel to set the speed of the ship. Now I've turned off cruise control, and then oh, that almost went wrong. And then landing gear. Ah, that's fine.
Complete. Have a pleasant stay.
So now you press U to turn off the ship. Always recommended that you turn off the engine, at least. You can have the system on, but turn off the engine, or else sometimes the ship might actually, when something hits it, it might actually flow up. You can see short here on the right side as the moving glass or MFD in the ship displays information. Here you have travel speed, here you have thruster, here you have gear information, VTOL information and stuff like that, engine management. Here you can see if someone is locking you, how many decoys you have, and noise systems. That is supposed to make static noise in space so that it will be harder for rockets to track you. You also have here information about the weapons. So this one has 4 bulldogs, as you can see. Press Y to get out of the pilot seat. And then F, and then exit left. So once in space, you can actually also just press open door, and then you can float out into space and do whatever shenanigans you want to do. So now you can see that the rockets are on top there, 4 rockets. This ship also have cargo capacity. So if we go to the back here, so you can actually do some light cargo traveling as well. And it is reasonably fast. It's not the fastest ship, but you can always change some of the things on it to make it better. But remember that there are pros and cons for whatever changes you do to your ship. Things might be blown up. That is also one of the changes they did when they redesigned the graphics engine, because the first iteration, you would have the same breakage every time you shot the wing. And then they redid everything. So now you can shoot chips off the wing, or holes through the wings, or the hull. And it will be different every time. It will not be like same damage every time you do damage to your ship. That is awesome. Just look how great this looks. You see some wear and tear, even though this ship is spanking new. And yeah, and also, for instance, I don't know if you saw that. There was a little dent in the metal. Yeah, here. You see a little dent here in the metal, so something hit it really hard, micrometeorite or a bullet or something. So yeah, all ships are unique in Star Citizen. You can get custom skins, or not custom skins, but some skin variations for the ships, of course. If they will allow custom skins in the future, who knows? I hope so. But I'm thinking that that is probably something they want to control themselves, because it's money in the cash drawer, basically. And this is a game that I hope will last for about 10 to 20 years. I don't know if I will be playing it all the time, but I do hope to watch content of it. I do love to watch other players do fun and stuff. I can't do all that stuff because one, I am a crappy pilot, and two, I haven't played with my mouse and joystick in years. They're basically grabbing dust as it is. So now, let me show you how to store the ship. So we are going to go back to the lobby. And now you can see we are on Terminal 3, Hangar Bay 4. So we went down to another hangar bay than the one we actually got from. So let's call the elevator. And then let's go to, and as you can see here, there's a lot of more things here than what you would imagine. A lot of more hangars you can go to. So let's go to Spaceport. And also, always remember to close the doors when you leave the ship. You don't want people that is not invited into your group in the ships. So if you leave the doors open, that's like an open invitation for others to come in and take the ship and stuff like that. And you can also, if you go into Mobilglass and to the chat here, so if you have a bigger ship, you can go into a channel where you have the ship chat and you can see what players are in your ship, basically. And that way you could see if you are alone on the ship or if there are unwanted, unwelcome people on the ship. Okay, so
Welcome
what we're doing now
to the
is
ASOP vehicle
storing
retrieval
the ship.
system.
So the RSI Aurora LN on pad hangar 6, light fighter, stored. And also, you can do this also with transport ships. You can see this has 3 cargo spaces. So you transport ships, you could store them, and then you go into the transport management or cargo management store, and then sell the transport goods while the ship is there. So okay. Always remember, look on the lower left corner of your screen. There should be indications there on your health, food and water if it's starting to go down. Mine is not showing anything because I'm healthy. I don't have any I'm not thirsty, I'm not hungry right now because I just started the game. So yeah, and this is also I might add as a end point. We are now in 3.14.5 update. So tomorrow there will be Chinese New Year's, I think it is, where there will be also gifts that can be collected. You can see here that and everything is in real time. The sun is static or moving through its space, but the planets are moving around in the sun in their own orbit and stuff like that. This is so awesome. So yeah, I hope you like this short refresher of all the things. In the future, I promise we'll talk a bit about what happens in the future. Chris Roberts have an idea of what's called server meshing, where he is hoping that you could add a group of servers to a cluster, and that will control the whole universe, and you will be able to log out and log in and still find yourself in the same ship and same station for that matter. That is something that they are working on, and the idea is that once all the star systems are up and running, I think he has an idea or a plan or dream of having 10,000 continuous players on one server system, one cluster, you might call it. And I think that is a great idea if you can make it. And you have to coordinate with your friends. You know, what if they perhaps move to another solar system? It takes time to travel. You know, just traveling. Let's just show here up on the map. Delta? No, not Delta. There you go, map. Just traveling here takes a lot of time, and you also might not have fuel for it. So imagine if you have to go from Microtech to Mic L3 to collect something or deliver something to that station. That travel time means that you most likely need somewhere to stop in between. For instance, you go from here to here, no, from that station to this station or planet, because this is perhaps moving in that way. So it would be smarter to then move forward after you refuel and restock everything over to here. So yeah, who knows what the future will bring. So probably also it will be, for instance, passenger travel packages, piracy, anti-piracy, protection services, and whatnot. And here you have your standings with everyone. So my Herson Security and Bounty Hunters Guild is positive. That's good. You want that to be in the positive for the most part. You can be a pirate and be rotten to the core. But yeah, then you also will be hunted. There will be bounties on you, and people will hunt you, and AI will hunt you.
Great stuff and stuff.
Stuff like that. So yeah, that is Star Citizen. 7 years later, and still looking awesome, and actually becoming more of a dream than anything. And yeah, here you have. Let's see. No, is it this control? I'm not sure how you can look in the front. I will learn that till next time. There will come more streams from me in the future, of course. Hopefully with a 3.18 update when that comes out, they will then do a wipe of the accounts. But things that you have received during Christmases and stuff like that will be kept in your account. So they will only remove the money that you have earned during the testing and stuff that you have collected during that time and bought ships and stuff like that. And then you will start over. And I hope that we can do some multi-crew missions where you see me on board a ship with some of my friends or some other YouTubers, I hope. Yeah. This is Fritz signing off. I wish you all a freaking awesome day. And yeah, write in the comments if you want to know anything or have any questions. I will answer them gladly. And yeah, we'll talk in the future. Bye bye.